Good evening, one and all. Myself, Arvind Vithoba Kainde, MSc first year, Microbiology, SRTU Nanded. Today I am going to deliver a seminar on microbial metabolism, and my topic is enzyme kinetics. Enzyme kinetics is the study of rates of enzyme catalyzed chemical reactions. Various theories have been put forth by scientists to explain the kinetics of enzymes catalyzed reactions. It was put forth by Henry and elaborated by Michaelis and Menten. It is based on single enzyme, single substrate, and single product system. It is assumed that the catalysis occur via rapid and reversible formation of complexes, that is ES, between free enzyme, it is denoted as E, and substrate as S. This complex then breaks down in a slow step to give the product P and regenerate enzyme E. It is represented as E plus S as a reversible arrow in the presence of K1 and K minus 1. It gives ES. Then further ES in the presence of K2 gives E plus P, that is our regenerate enzyme and product, whereas K1, K minus 1 and K2 represent rate constants for individual steps. The mathematical expressions describing the kinetics can be explained with two assumptions are as follows. The first assumption is equilibrium assumption, that is rapid state. This assumption is based on the Michaelis theory, which assumed that E enzyme and substrate rapidly react to form ES complex, and ES complex is in equilibrium with free E and S, and that is this equilibrium is only slightly disturbed by the breakdown of ES to give product. The equilibrium constant K is defined as K is equals to ES divided by ES, or ES is equals to ES bracket divided by K, and considered as a equation 1, where bracket E and S are the concentration of free enzyme and free substrate respectively. At any concentration of S, we can calculate the fraction F of enzymes present as ES complex. That is F is equals to in bracket ES divided by E plus ES in bracket close. From equation first and second we get the following equation, and after that we consider the equation 3. If the total concentration of the enzyme is E0, then ES is equals to F E0. Therefore ES is equals to E0S divided by K plus S. The rate of formation of product is given by V is given as V is equals to K2 in bracket ES complex, whereas V is equals to K2 E0 S divided by K plus S is considered as the equation 4. The maximum rate will be observed when all the enzyme is formed of the ES complex. The maximum rate it is Vmax, then Vmax is equals to K2 E0. Therefore equation 4 becomes V is equals to Vmax S divided by K plus S. Now the second steady state assumption is, in this approach it is assumed that ES is in a steady state, that is the concentration of ES complex remains constant because the rate of its formation equals the rate of its breakdown. After the initial phase of the concentration of ES remains constant, and thus the steady state assumption can be applied to give the equation first to evaluate the fraction of enzymes in the form of ES complex. This assumption is valid if the rate of change of ES is the small as compared to the rate of change of product and substrate. Under the experimental changes conditions where the ES is very large as compared to ES complex, the value and changes in ES is small. The steady state assumption states that the rate of formation of ES is equal to the rate of breakdown of ES, which is represented as K1 ES is equals to K minus 1 ES plus K2 ES, considered as the equation 1. whereas K1 ES is equals to the rate of formation of ES, and K minus 1 is the rate of breakdown of ES into E and S, and K2 ES is the rate of breakdown of ES into E and P. So this is the graph of pre-steady state and steady state. The equation first can be written as ES is equals to K1 ES divided by K minus 1 plus K2 as equation 2. The putting all the constant into the single constant, we may write as Km is equals to ES is equals to ES, or ES is equals to E separate S divided by Km as equation 3. If the total concentration of enzyme is E0, then E0 is equals to E plus ES as considered as equation 4. Therefore, E is equals to E0 minus ES as considered as equation 5. From equation 3 and 5th, we get the respective equation 3, 6, and then equation 7. The multiplying both the slides by K2, therefore we get the equation 8. Then the initial velocity V is given by V is equals to K2 ES, and the maximum velocity V max is equals to K2 E0. Therefore, V is equals to V max S divided by Km plus S. This is the Michaelis-Menten equation. The interpretation of data to calculate the value of Km and Vmax by plotting a graph of V versus S is difficult, as exact values cannot be deduced from hyperbola. The transformation of data into plots that yields a straight line leads to more accurate determination of values. The Michaelis constant Km is the substrate can at which reaction rate is at half maximum, and it is can inverse measure of substrate's affinity. For the enzymes, small Km indicates high affinity. That is, the rate will approach Vmax very quickly. The value of Km is depending on both enzymes and substrate as well as conditions of temperature and pH. We can express Vmax in terms of turnover number, that is Kcat. Vmax is equals to Kcat bracket E0. The Michaelis-Menten equation is used in variety of biochemical situations other than enzyme-substrate interaction, as antigen-antibody binding, DNA-DNA hybridization, protein-protein interaction. The Km is equal to the substrate concentration at which the enzymes convert substrate into product at half its maximal rate, and hence is related to the affinity of the substrate for enzyme. Now the forms of Michaelis-Menten equations are Lineweaver-Burke equation. It is also the double reciprocal plot. The Lineweaver-Burke equation is obtained by taking the reciprocal of equation, that is V is equals to V max S Km plus S 1 by V is equals to Km V max into 1 S multiplied by S V max into 1 by S. 1 by V is equals to Km by V max into 1 into S into 1 to V max. This is the Lineweaver-Burke equation. This equation represents equation for a straight line. V is equals to mx plus c, where m is the slope of the line and c is equals to y minus intercepts. Therefore, slope will be Km by V max and the y intercept is equals to 1 by V max. From this is easy to determine kinetics constant Km and V max. Determination of Km can be done into various ways, dividing the slope Km by V max by V, and this is the graph means plotted showing the Lineweaver-Burke equation. Second one is Addy-Hofstee plot. It is a graphical representation of enzyme kinetics in which the reaction rate is plotted as function of ratio between rate and substrate concentration, and can be derived from the Michaelis-Menten equation by inverting it and multiplying with Vmax. So we get V is equals to Vmax S Km plus S. by 1 by V is equals to Km plus S divided by Vms. Vmax is equals to is equals to Km plus S divided by S. Then we get Vmax is equals to V Km in bracket Km plus S divided by S. Then after we get the equation Vmax is equals to Vkm S plus V. So this is the equation where y is equals to mx plus c, and this is the graph of AD of t equation. It is plotted at the top of there is a Vmax, and the between the slope is equals to minus Km, and lower the at the bottom side Vmax divided by Km. The third one is the Hens-Wolf plot. The Hens-Wolf plot utilizes a graph obtained by plotting S by V against S and using LB equation. 1 by V is equals to Km by Vmax into 1 by S into 1 by Vmax. Multiplying both sides by S, the corresponding equation we get, and therefore S by V is equals to 1 by Vmax into S plus Km into Vmax. So this is the Hens-Wolf plot. We can see this. The slope of lines is 1 by Vmax, and the y-intercept yields Km by Vmax, while x is the substrate concentration. Thank you for listening.